Morning to everyone, student. Let's have the revision of exercise 6.4. As you know that before pre-midterm exam, chapter number 6, that is square and square root, as well as chapter number 7, that is cube and cube root, is already being over, isn't it? So after pre-midterm exam, just we will have the revision of this two chapter. Then we will start the chapter number 8, that is comparing quantity. Clear everyone? So here we are going to have chapter number 6, that is 6.4. Clear? So what we are going to do over here, the question number, in the previous video we had already seen question number 4, 5 and 6, isn't it? So in this video we are going to see question number 7, 8. So what is said in the question number 7? So here in the question number 7, in a triangle ABC, a right angle triangle is given. Okay, a right angle triangle is at angle B, that means angle B will be equals to 90 degree. Now here the question is, if AB is equals to 6 centimeter, BC is equals to 8 centimeter, then you have to find the side AC. Which side you have to find? Side AC you have to find. I will draw the figure and show you. This is the right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle A, B, C. This is 90 degree. Okay. Now here it is given AC you have to find. This means this side you have to find. AC will be act as a hypotenuse, BC will be base, and AB will be the perpendicular. As you had already stated this, isn't it? So we will solve by Pythagoras theorem this question. So here it is given AB is equals to 6 centimeter. The measurement of side AB is given as a 6 centimeter. Measurement of side BC is given as 8 centimeter. Now you know that what is a Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is applicable for only right angle triangle. And what is that Pythagoras theorem is? The hypotenuse we can able to find by the Pythagoras theorem only. So what is Pythagoras theorem is? Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse the whole square is equals to base the whole square plus perpendicular the whole square. This is the formula, where if the name of hypotenuse, what is the hypotenuse side is AC, isn't it? So AC the whole square is equals to, what is the base we are having? The name of base is BC. So BC the whole square plus what is perpendicular? Perpendicular name is AB. So AB the whole square. Whose value you have to find out? The value of hypotenuse, that is AC you have to find out, isn't it? So here AC will be remain as it is, because this value we have to find out. Now BC value is given in the question itself, that is from the figure also you can see that BC is given as 8 centimeter square, isn't it? Then AB, that is perpendicular. परपेंडिकुलर पहले लिखो चाहे बेस पहले लिखो, फॉर्मूला वही रहेगा, नो चेंजेस विल बी देयर. ओके, सो ए बी इज इक्वल्स टू 6 centimeter the whole square. Now as it is a square, so 8 into 8 will be equals to 64. 8 8 is 64 centimeter into centimeter, that will be centimeter square, plus 6 into 6 is 36 centimeter into centimeter, that means centimeter square. So 64 plus 36 centimeter square. Now what you have to do, student? AC whole square is equals to 64 centimeter square plus 36 centimeter square. This we are having. Now add it, centimeter square plus centimeter square will be remain same, centimeter square itself. Now 6 plus 4 will be equals to 10, carry 1, 6 plus 3 will be equals to 9, 9 plus 1 equals to 100. So what is the AC whole square is equals to 100 centimeter square. Now this square, since we have to find the value of AC, so here it is a square. When we are going to transpose this square from left hand side to the right hand side, it will convert into a square root. जब हम जो पावर में स्क्वायर है, स्क्वायर मतलब जो 2 है, उसको जब हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड में जब ट्रांसपोज करते हैं तो वो स्क्वायर रूट बन जाता है. ठीक है, जैसे कोई भी नंबर अगर डिनोमिनेटर में है तो उसको जब ट्रांसपोज करते हैं तो वो न्यूमरेटर से मल्टीप्लाई होता है, या लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में कोई नंबर मल्टीप्लिकेशन में है तो जब हम उसको ट्रांसपोज करते हैं तो उसके डिवाइड के फॉर्म में आ जाता है। ठीक उसी तरह अगर कोई नंबर है या कोई अल्फ़ाबेट है जिसके पावर में 2 है, 2 मतलब स्क्वायर, तो जो वो पावर को जब हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड में ट्रांसपोज करते हैं तो वो स्क्वायर रूट में चेंज हो जाता है। ठीक है, सो व्हाट दिस इज द साइन ऑफ अ स्क्वायर रूट। सो AC square is equals to 100 centimeter square, as AC is equals to root 100 centimeter square. Now this root 100 centimeter square you can use any method, root to find the square root. In order to find the square root of 100 centimeter square you can use any method. First method is prime factorization method that I had already explained you in the video. As this is a revision video, I am not going to explain you again the same thing. Okay, so first one is a prime factorization method, then repeated subtraction method, isn't it? Then third will be long division method. So by using any three method you can easily find out the square root of 100. Clear? So if we are going to deal any one of the method, let us take the prime factorization method. So here we are going to have the prime factorization method. Here it will be 50, then again it will be 25, again it will be 5, then again 5. So we can see that here we can have the pair of two numbers, that is 2 into 2 and 5 into 5. As in a square root we want to make the pair of the two numbers, isn't it? So here taking 1 2 from the pair, taking 1 2 out and 5, so 2 into 2 5. 2 into 5 will be equals to 10. Hence we can say that the square root of root 100 will be equals to 10. Clear everyone? You can write like this as AC is equals to root 100 centimeter square. So AC is equals to, what are the factors of this 100? So factors of 100 is 2 into 5 into 5 into centimeter. Here as centimeter square is there, that means centimeter into centimeter we can write. So among the pairs, any two pairs, one of the pair come outside. So दो पेयर में से एक पेयर बाहर आ जाएगा ना. 2 into 2 can be written as 2 square, 5 into 5 can be written as 5 square, centimeter into centimeter can be written as a centimeter square. So root. So all together 2 into 5 into centimeter whole square will be written inside. Common because all are having the power as 2. Now this power 2 will be get cancelled with the square. Hence we are having the number 2 into 5 will be equals to 10 centimeter. Clear? So what will be the answer for the side AC? The hypotenuse of AC, the hypotenuse is AC, and the value of AC we had find it by using Pythagoras theorem is 10 centimeter. Clear everyone? So in the B part of the question, same method by using Pythagoras theorem only we are going to find. But dear student, AC here given as a 13 centimeter, that means hypotenuse is already given. Base is given 5 centimeter. AB is act as a perpendicular. Okay, so here you have to be careful while putting the values. So let's see. AB is a hypotenuse. So if we are going to draw a triangle, so now it's a right angle triangle. A, B, C. Here AB you have to find out. Okay, then whose value it is given? AC is given as 13 centimeter, BC is given as a 5 centimeter. Now by applying Pythagoras theorem we will obtain that hypotenuse the whole square is equals to base the whole square plus perpendicular the whole square. This is the formula for the Pythagoras theorem. While according to the name, AC the whole square is equals to BC the whole square plus what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is AB the whole square. Now what is the value of AC we are having? AC we are having as 13 centimeter square is equals to BC we are having as 5 centimeter square. Okay, what is that? AC the whole square is equals to BC the whole square plus AB the whole square, isn't it? AC that means 13 centimeter the whole square as an hypotenuse, BC that means base 5 centimeter the whole square, AB is perpendicular whose value we have to find out. Now 13 into 13 centimeter square it is, isn't it? So here 13 into 13 will be 169 centimeter square. Here is equals to 5 centimeter into 5 centimeter, that will be equals to 25 centimeter square plus AB the whole square. Whose value we have to find out? AB the whole square value we have to find out. So here this will be transposed and get subtracted with 169. So 169 centimeter square will be subtracted with 25 centimeter square. So 169 will be subtracted with 25, it will become 144. Now what you have to do is, you have to find out the square of 144 centimeter square. So dear student, how to find the 144 centimeter square? You can see, use the prime factorization method. 144. So 2, 7, 2. Again 2, here it will be 3, 6. Then 2, here it will be 1 and 8. Again 2, here it will be 9. Then 3 and 3. Okay. So here you can see that the pair of 2 into 2, 3 into 3. So square root of 144 will be, how many 2's are there? 4 2 will be there, isn't it? So we are going to write inside the, what is the factor of 144? That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. This is the factors. Now making the pair of the factors, 2 whole square into 2 whole square into 3 whole square. Okay, so here we are getting the number as 2 into 2 into 3 whole common. इनके सबके पावर सेम है ना, तो whole लिख लेंगे. So here square root and this square will get cancelled. You will get the required answer as 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. So you will get the answer as 12 centimeter. Clear? So what is the perpendicular value of triangle ABC? Right angle triangle ABC is 12. So AB is what? AB is a perpendicular. So what is the value of a perpendicular? Value of triangle ABC is, that is 12 centimeter. So in the same way, if any base is given, if it is asked to find the base when the perpendicular and hypotenuse value is given, same process you have to do is as we have done in the B part of this question. Clear everyone? So this is how we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem in order to find the third side. Now we are having here question number 8. In the question number 8 here it is said that a gardener has 10,000 plants. He wants to plant this in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remains same. Find the minimum number of plants he need more for this. Now here, as I had explained you beforehand also, before pre-midterm, this chapter is over na. So as this one is a revision class, we will just go through the question 8, that is a gardener is having how many total plants? 1000 total plants is having. He has to plant this 1000 total plant in such a way that number of row and the number of column will be equal. Means 1000 total plant है और उसमें एक कंडीशन ये है कि नंबर ऑफ रो और नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स जो है वो सेम होना चाहिए. रो एंड द कॉलम शुड बी सेम, इक्वल. ओके, फाइंड द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ प्लांट ही नीड फॉर दिस. डैट मीन्स रो और कॉलम में सेम नंबर ऑफ प्लांट्स हो. अगर 4 कॉलम्स है तो 4 रो में ही ऐसे प्लांट लगने चाहिए. दैट इज़ द कंडीशन. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, फॉर दैट व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, फॉर दैट फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड द first we are going to find it. The minimum it is asked, then you can use as we have done one question. Do you remember that? Find the least number which must be added. Do you remember that? Find the least number which must be added to make it a perfect square. Do you remember that question? Same way we have to do this also. Okay. So here it is given that 1000 total plant a gardener is having, and the condition of the question is the total number of row and the columns should be same. So first what we are going to do, we have to find the number of more plants that should be there, so that when the gardener plant them, the number of row and column should be same. So for that what you have to do is, we have to find the, using by long division method, we have to check whether 1000 is a perfect square or not. सबसे पहले मिनिमम नंबर फाइंड करने के लिए, कि मिनिमम नंबर क्यों फाइंड करेंगे, ताकि नंबर ऑफ रो और नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स जो होगा वो सेम होना चाहिए। उसके लिए 1000 टोटल प्लांट्स है तो उसका हम मिनिमम numbers find करेंगे. So in order to find whether it is a minimum number, what we have to do is, the total plant is 1000, we have to check whether 1000 is a perfect square or not. Okay, so in order to check whether 1000 is a perfect square or not, what we are going to do, student, we are going to find it by the whether 1000 is a perfect square or not. So in order to find it is a perfect square or not, what you have to do is, you have to check it by long division method or by prime factorization method or repeated fraction factors, subtraction. You can use any method. So here, since here it is given as a long division method, we can use long division method also. In the same way, we can use the prime factorization method also. In that, 2 and 5 will not have the pair, isn't it? 2. Then, since here in this question it is given a long division method, we are going to use the long division method only. So here the question 1000, we are going to make the pair from the right hand side, isn't it? Making the pair from the right hand side of the two numbers, then we can see that 1 into 1 is 1 itself, 2 into 2 is 4, less than मतलब 10 से छोटा हो जाएगा, 3 into 3 is 9, which is again less than 10. Then 4 into 4 is 16, which is more than 10. Hence, we are going to take as 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is how much? 1. Now this 2 0 will be come down towards together. Now 3 plus 3 will be 6. Now what the number should be multiplied here with the 6 to get here, to get 100. So if you are going to multiply 2 here, it will be 4 and 2 is 124, which is more than 11. So here we are going to take this as 1. Okay, so that will be 61. 1 will be applied at the top. So what is the quotient we are having here? Quotient is 31. Remainder is 39. Now we can say that the remainder is 39, and we know that quotient is 31. So when you are going to have the square of 31, when you are going to have the square of 31, that means 31 will be multiplied with 31. So 1 3 1 3 1 3 3 9. So here we are having this. So you can see that this 961 is less than the number, means the square of 31 is less than 1000 is less than 32 square. ओके, सो यू कैन सी दैट 31 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 961 होगा, जो कि 1000 से छोटा है. अगर 31 के बाद किसका स्क्वायर आएगा? 32 का स्क्वायर आएगा. तो 32 का स्क्वायर जब 32 इंटू 32 करोगे तो 1024 नंबर आएगा, जो कि 1000 से बड़ा है. कितना बड़ा है? हाउ मच इट इज़ ग्रेटर? तो ग्रेटर निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? 1024 will be subtracted with 1000, so you will get the required answer as a 24. Okay, hence while subtracting this, you will get the required answer as a 24. Thus you can say that the number of plants, the required number of plants is 24. Clear everyone? So here we had completed the explanation. So for today's, dear student, thank you everyone.